Hey, thanks for making it to Veterans Info Tap. I'm glad you made it. Look, there are budget concerns throughout the VA. These budget concerns are now turning into creative ways to address the problem within the VA. Now, the issue is really going to come down to how is it going to impact you as a veteran? Remember, the VA is a three-headed monster. You have the healthcare administration, the benefits administration, and cemeteries. Now, cemeteries is often an afterthought. We're mostly always talking about the first two. Healthcare, benefits. Benefits administration, you're filing your claim, you're looking for an increase, you're filing your first claim, you're filing a BDD, benefits delivery discharge, you're filing a pension claim, you're filing for dependency indemnity compensation, that type of stuff, or you're working with the benefits administration on your home loan, your educational benefits, your VRE, Veterans Readiness and Employment, that stuff coming out of the benefits administration. How will that be impacted? Also, on the healthcare side, you're trying to make your routine appointments. You're having issues getting a doctor. You don't have a specialist there anymore. You got to drive far away to go to another one. You're having issues with the referral out into community care. What sort of impacts can we realize? Hit the thumbs up, subscribe, share with a friend, all that good stuff. I truly appreciate it. All of it helps the channel grow and get the word out, which is the ultimate goal. So, here's the headline and a sub-headline. The headline is VA to demand productivity increases from employees to fix budget hole. Great. The director of the agency's Portland Medical Center said in an email yesterday that he needs to cut 160 positions by October. Now, I have a couple things on this. One, sure, it's Portland. Might not affect you. This is the only one that's talking about it. Don't think that this isn't happening somewhere else or it's going to. So we need to be ready nationally. So this is giving us a glimpse into the VA's inner workings. Now, what was the public message that came out not too long ago? We're going to manage our employee count, our FTE, our full-time employees. We're going to manage that reduction by way of attrition. So as people leave, retire, quit, whatever, we're just not going to fill those positions. What happened to that message? Because here, this guy or gal, the director of the agency's Portland Medical Center, said in an email yesterday that he needs to cut 160 positions by October. So what? Fingers crossed that you have 160 people quit or retire by October? No. You got to lay the axe down. How are you going to be impacted there in Portland? And guess what? Again, it's not just Portland. Believe me, it's going to be happening in other places. This is our sneak peek. All right. This just came out April 24th, 2024, and by Lucas Manfield on wweek.com. All right, so let's jump into it. Yesterday, this was the 24th, so whatever the yesterday was to that. Monday or Sunday or something, I can't remember. So yesterday, a top official offered details into how cutbacks at the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs could impact Portlanders. This is a local publication, but again, it's the sneak peek of what's happened nationally. In an email obtained by WW, which is the wweek.com, David L. Holt, director of the VA Portland Healthcare, said he needed to eliminate, good word, 160 positions by October, the result of workforce cuts in the federal agency's latest budget following a recent hiring spree. This presents a quandary. Federal officials have pledged not to trim spending through layoffs or hiring freezes, but Holt says he doesn't expect attrition alone to make up the difference, right? Because that's what I told you. This is contrary to the messaging. So here's what he says he'll do instead: institute a slowdown in recruitment a possible reduction in equipment purchases and construction projects, and other cost-saving measures like reducing non-essential employee travel. Patients should expect, you should expect changes to more emphasis on increasing productivity, completing and closing encounters, and signing clinical notes. Whatever. That's what he says in his email. So there may be other cutbacks as well. An internal agency presentation reviewed by WW mentions revisiting programs that may not align with VHA's core mission. Wonderful. So it's already a little bit concerning because it's said that, okay, so you're going to slow down on recruitments. Well, if you're already having issues, you're going to have more issues. If you don't have, if your veterans are demanding care and you can't meet that, right, there's going to be that going on. A possible reduction in equipment purchases. Well, is that equipment going to benefit me, the veteran, the patient? Because I would like to have that equipment. It would be good. Oh, construction projects. Okay, so I'm going to go into a dilapidated building, or that dilapidated building can't be utilized or used, so therefore I have a substandard area, right? And other cost-saving measures like reducing non-essential employee travel. I would think that all essential employee all employee travel should be essential, because why would they go if it was non-essential? I don't know. Training on something that's, I don't know. I mean, who knows? All right. In a statement sent to WW, a spokesman emphasized the agency will continue to hire in areas of highest need, like mental health. Local leaders are empowered to make decisions about their workforces, but there will be no hiring freeze or layoffs. You need to get rid of 160 people. There's going to be no hiring freezes or layoffs. Those 160 people need to be gone by October. How does that even make sense? And we will continue to hire where needed to deliver the best care in the world, Gary Knitsch said. And that concludes it. It's just frustrating because I feel as though we're getting lip service or you're kind of getting that conversation out of both sides of the mouth, so to speak. And I knew that this was going to happen. And here's the other problem. You've now expanded access to VA Medical, VHA, the Veterans Healthcare Administration, to millions of veterans, right? As you should, through the PACT Act. If you serve during this time frame, you can automatically walk through the doors at the VA and get seen. That's a great thing, and it should be that way. But don't you think that if you're asking more people to show up, you might need people to service them? So I'm just a bit, I guess, bewildered on the methodology behind it all. So with that, thanks so much for watching. I appreciate you. Have a great one. And remember, if we don't take care of each other, something went wrong.